Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us, we have the legendary Panasonic RF-1150 and a number format daytime medium wave band scan. First, we'll go over features. Second, we'll do a size comparison. Third, we'll start cruising the daytime band. So what is this Panasonic RF-1150? Some know, some don't know. It's a cool classic from the late 70s. This is a 6-band radio. As you can see, it says FM, AM, marine band, Shortwave 1, Shortwave 2, and CB. Cool setup. So looks like some of the features this radio has to offer. Let's go to the left-hand side. It's a pretty big radio, quite heavy with the batteries in it. Let's see if we get it in the focus there. We got 3 jacks. We have MPX out, rhythm in, record out, and an 8 ohm impedance for an earphone there. We have a handle here for our strap. There you go. Pretty cool setup. Kind of a neat design here. Okay, let's go to the front. All right, so front of the radio, you'll see this is the business end. It has everything you need to see to tune this radio. So I told you about the bands. We have a light switch. It's got an incandescent bulb, like right about here. It lights up the tuning indicator and then the dial. Over here we have a power switch. We have our bass treble controls. It's awesome for this 6.5-inch speaker. Probably one of the largest speakers on a portable shortwave radio that I own. It's pretty neat. We got a volume control here. I'm just going to spin it a few times. Yeah, I need to clean it. Take this radio apart yet. I still haven't after these years, but usually just do a little bit of this and it's fine. I'm happy. Over here, we have a switch. It says FM AFC. That's automatic frequency control. You can turn it off when you're on FM, turn it back on. It's kind of nice if you're trying to DX a faint FM station. Over here was AM sensitivity. It is a DX local. Nice. As you can see, it's got a ribbon style tuner. I'm tuning it with the tuning knob on the right-hand side. And yeah, I love this setup. I think this is neat. It's fairly accurate. It may need alignment. I haven't got around to it, but I can tell where I'm at, pretty much where I'm at in the dial. FM, AM, marine band, Shortwave 1, Shortwave 2, and CB. And if you look, it's a full coverage receiver on shortwave. I believe it goes all the way down. Let's see, it's 3.9, and then you got marine band. So yeah, full coverage, pretty awesome. And yeah, like the CB. Switches here, BFO, so you can listen to some single sideband transmissions. Here we have our CB on and off mode. That's to access that extra channel, which is right here. Band select, FM, AM, and get your marine band, Shortwave 1, Shortwave 2, or CB. And you can see it indicates green what band you're on. Pretty cool. The switch is working pretty good. Of course, I told you about the monster speaker. It sounds awesome. Doesn't need a lot of bass. As you can see, I keep the bass over here. Treble max, because this has a lot of bass. It has original sticker on here. Was that say 2-year warranty? Nice. I think it's out of warranty right now. Right hand side, again, this thing's heavy with batteries. Okay, so we got the strap handle here. It looks like it's removable. I've never tried to remove them. As you saw, the tuning wheel, this is really smooth and easy to use, and also has a little knob. I don't tend to use that, but if you want to quick tune, you could use that to quick tune the dial. Here we have a fine tuning. If you look, it says fine tuning. Use that when you have the BFO engaged, or if you're on shortwave. It works very well. It only works on shortwave. Down here we have a mechanical timer that goes up to 120 minutes. There you go. Okay, let's go to the top of the radio. Yeah, the business end of this, where all the action happens with the antennas. Yeah, so this radio is really cool. It's similar to its bigger brother, the RF-2200. As you can see, it has a medium wave antenna that's external. Typically, this Ferrite bar antenna is on the inside of the radio. And that's what receives your AM signals, your medium wave signals. This one here is cool. It pivots up, and you can rotate it to the direction of the station you're trying to receive. That's how medium wave works. Otherwise, you got to turn the radio. Now, for the sake of this video, I'll be turning the radio because I'm going to have it laying flat. So this will be positioned horizontally across here. So, but neat. Otherwise, you don't need to move the radio at all. I love this. I was using it last night, enjoying it. So that rests in its spot there. We have the FM shortwave antenna right here. This comes out and it has a pivot point right here on the back side. Pretty neat setup there. We got our carry strap. I'm going to flip this around, show you the back, and then we'll get to a size comparison. Yeah, bear with me here. It's a beast. I don't take these out too often because they're hard to handle. So we have some antenna connections. If you're running FM, it shows you how to hook it up. And if you're running AM, it shows you at the ground. So it does FM or AM antennas. We've got a vented case. We have a selector for the AC input. It looks like we can go 110 to 220. And over here we have a spot for the batteries. I think it takes 4 Ds. There we go. Just pops off. Pretty simple. Okay, so we pretty much showed all the features of this radio. Yeah, its best part is it's all analog and sounds good. It's one of my best sounding radios. I love it. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and show you a little size comparison. I can't bring other big radios into the picture, so we're gonna use little ones. CC Pocket in the house. Nice. It's the current time, 11:10 a.m. Central Daylight Time near Chicago, Illinois. So you know, we are about 5.5 hours into daylight, so that's good. So we're pretty much getting close to midday. This is a good time for a band scan. I found it is. CC Skywave, I'll give you an idea. This is a shortwave radio. Does quite a bit. We'll use this as a frequency checker if we get lost in the band, but I don't think we will. This is a pretty easy to tune radio. It has pretty good selectivity. Pretty hard to get lost, but if we do, we can check with this. And of course, last but not least, we have Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He can spin it like no one can. He loves Panasonics from Japan. He's Iron Man. So there you go, deck of cards. Yeah, dwarfs it, doesn't it? Okay, so let's go ahead and turn this on. And here we hear on the band. So as you'll see, this meter, the strength goes to the left versus the traditional to the right. It's like the battery level indicator goes to the right. Very interesting. We'll turn it up. And we'll start tuning. Okay, there's a station here. The neat thing about medium wave is you turn the antenna towards the broadcasting station. In this case, it's to the north, which is that way. This is 540 WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin. So let's take a listen as I move it.
And even the celebration after, all like just flashing back and forward, back and forward. It was amazing.
The battery compartment clicked into place.
And even Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith getting together and hooking up the two Alabama products. So, college connections that we saw in week 1. That's a win.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts a big winner too because
so pretty cool setup. All right, let's keep going.
His jersey is now the #1 selling jersey, I believe, in Philly or
I love this aluminum panel.
On NFL.com.
Neat stuff.
Philly fans
Variants of worming. You guys didn't know that. Missed my book on deworming horses. It's a horse dewormer.
So listen to that bass.
Howard Stern attacked Joe Rogan. Did you see that? Joe Rogan took ivermectin, got better, and he's telling Joe Rogan that he's an idiot because it's a horse dewormer. Right? Is that astonishing?
Okay, pretty cool. That was 560 WIND, Chicago. Let's go this way. I think we gotta go all the way south. So south is Urbana, Illinois on 580. We should be able to pick this up. It's NPR station, 150 miles south.
If I pick choice A versus B,
there it is.
going to be a problem, for example. So it can be adaptive, but disorder would probably come in when it's so extreme that the person starts really struggling with that day-to-day decision-making.
Sure, and procrastination being one of the main.
Now I have a passive loop, and we're not going to use it because this antenna is 200 millimeters. It's not going to need a boost. But if you needed one on a smaller radio, I recommend the Turk Advantage. This is great. Love this loop. Keep it off to the side. I don't think we'll need it, but we could try it if we have to.
There's a series of choices that are made, and sometimes with the distractibility that ADHD...
So you can tell the signal drops as I move it.
So I think everyone else should have to improve their own freedom to make my life free from consequences, which I'll argue...
So this is 590 WKZO, Kalamazoo, Michigan. Let's just see if that passive loop does anything with this big radio. Sometimes in these old analogs it does. So I'm bringing this perpendicular to where the Ferrite bar is. Let's go ahead and turn this up. Okay, annulled the station, quieted it.
In an free society, we don't restrict people's choices. What we do is we punish them for making bad ones that restrict other people's freedom. But we do it after the fact. The left wants it done proactively.
Helped a little bit if you notice the needle was jumping a little. Just a tiny bit of gain, not a huge amount. But it did help null. You can use that to null stations that are offending a station you're trying to listen to, below it or above it, depending on where you place it. If you place it over here, I believe it's lower, and if you place it edgewise on top here, it's to the top, to the station above.
Second Amendment. But
Doug Wagner for the morning show here. That's code WMT only at DraftKings Sportsbook. The biggest stars from all genres of music.
Okay, he just said WMT. This is 600. This is Cedar Rapids, Iowa, about 175 miles away.
T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. 2 nights of performances you've never seen before. Streaming free on a CW app.
Business is vital. This is why our firm is designed to provide timely and affordable ongoing support.
620 WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's coming in perfect, and it's that way. Sensitive receiver.
.com to decide. High integrity and earned respect have been hallmarks of our firm for quite some time.
Pretty cool.
We've been representing businesses here in Wisconsin for over 170 years.
Okay, we got WMFN, Peatone, Illinois on 640. Some Hispanic music. I can't hover on it, believe it or not. We'll keep tuning.
A lot of interesting plays out there, but nothing that really scares a defense. If you just sort of play cover 2, cover 3, keep the ball in front, and force the Bears to go, 10 plays, 12 plays, offenses, that's hard to do. And when you just don't throw the ball deep down the field, and you're not going to throw
Here's 670 the score, home of the Cubs.
dropping back, with any offensive line, much less the Bears' offensive line. You're just not going to get it. There are 300.
Right here with this little click is WLW. It's about 300 miles away. I'm going to see if anything happens with a passive loop, if we can get any kind of voice on it. Just curious.
Receivers being doubled.
They're there, but you can barely make them out, muddy sounding, but it's cool. Alright, so that did help. Notice the treble makes a difference when you're trying to hear something.
Cab. It's 3 miles. I bet you end up walking that sometimes, just looking for a cab. This is my experience. If I'm in the office here,
720 WGN Chicago.
I've got to go north on Michigan Avenue a ways, and it would be
that independence. And so as her health started to fail,
750 WNDZ Portage, Indiana. Typically have to turn the radio, but I'm not going to. It's a big radio. If it's a faint station, I'll turn it.
I saw and I heard the Lord tell me now is the time.
For the coming year, U.S. News and World Report lists the University of Chicago as 6th in the nation, with Northwestern
780 WBBM Chicago.
Additionally ranked among the nation's best in the annual report. A 25-year-old man is dead after being hit.
Old Time Radio, Monday through Fridays, between 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Check it out. It's pretty cool if you can pick it up in your area.
8 o'clock and pronounced dead at the scene. Details on the circumstances.
39-7900 today. McCarthy Ford wants your car.
This is an American Red Cross blood donation alert.
820 WCPT, Willow Springs, Illinois.
And is urging eligible donors of all types.
Okay, we're going to go for a faint station out of Milwaukee here. 400 water. Going to turn the radio towards the north. Yeah, Lazy Susan would be good, but they're so noisy. I've been trying to find a quiet one.
To help prevent infections from 13 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Prevnar 13 does not protect against.
So here we are, 860 WNOV, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 52 miles away to the north at 400 watts.
Lower response to the vaccine. The most commonly reported side effect was pain at the injection site.
Newsflash, Mike. It rains in Chicagoland. Schedule your free consultation today at uswaterproofing.com. US Waterproofing. A better basement starts with us.
Here's 890 WLS Chicago.
Called Rhino Shield.
We have a cedar-sided home. And teams of the week, and it's an interesting one because the church. Raiders won a game last night. I bet the Raiders. I bet $50 on the Raiders. Baltimore's a better team.
920 WOKY, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the Big Badger. Always kind of a faint station in the daytime. It's light.
At running back.
He said you must always ask yourself this question when you head out.
930 WBKM, Sandwich, Illinois, Relevant Radio, Catholic Radio.
And similar to that.
We got music on WFAW, Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. Let's give it some bass, see what it sounds like.
Interest to help, but at a certain
sounds good. This is 950 WNTD, Chicago, Illinois. Relevant Radio again, broadcasting the same exact program as 930.
Went to the cross for no other reason.
W. Shelby O'Connor's an associate professor in the Department of Pathology and Laboratory Medicine. I'm talking with them about the efforts to create a...
Gosh, sounds good. I love this. 970 WHA, Madison, Wisconsin. I was listening to old-time radio on shortwave. I didn't even know they had that. It was pretty cool. I don't remember what frequency it was on. I want to say it was like under 5 megahertz at night. It was pretty cool. You guys might know about it.
Ideas at WPR.org.
Tonight, so we thank all of our great sponsors. It's going to be a fun day for golf. We were at dinner last night, and Sylvie said, you better do this as a Who's the Douche, otherwise we're going to steal it.
Here's WMVP, Chicago, 1000. Let's keep going, trying to go a little quicker.
Sunday on our group text.
Polska, Europa, Ameryka, Azja, ze wschodu na zachód, z północy na południe.
1030 WNVR, Vernon Hills, Illinois.
I publicystów, 4 strony świata.
They're living it pretty nicely there, and their families moved out there with them to stay in there.
Here's 1050 WLIP, Kenosha, Wisconsin.
A lot of guys down there, and he said, just New Orleans is still, a lot of places still without power. You got to drive an hour to pick up gas. It's, you know, the country has kind of moved on and forgotten about it, but they're still there.
5300 موز
أعزائي المستمعين إن وجود فينرال هوم معتمد عليه لا يقل
Coaches, as long as it's not Sean Payton.
مستشفى أو بنك مرسي فينرال هوم يعتمد على كادر مختص ذوي شهادات واختصاص بإجازة رسمية في علوم ما وراء الحياة من ولاية ميشيغان وحاصل على البورد الأمريكي. تميز مرسي فينرال هوم بجدارة الأداء
Nos dio la victoria. Y tú a través de...
Okay, I know what that was. This should be 1080 WNWI, Oakland, Illinois. Took me a second to figure out what's going on. It's multilingual. I don't know what they're saying, but I think I got it here. There we go. Always nice to have the frequency counter. I think I'm past 1070. But that's okay, we'll keep going.
Con nosotros a través de este momento de intimidad de oración. Ábrele tu corazón.
WMBI 1110, Chicago, Illinois.
Personalmente, Señor, aquí estoy. Ante tu...
They're hypocrites. What are you going to do about it, peasant? That's their attitude. They pretend to care about...
Here's 1130 WISN, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
All their time with the rich and trying to become very rich.
Third are what we call declined estate, meaning I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell you if I'm conservative or liberal or whatever I am.
So here's 1160 WYLL, Hope for Your Life, Christian Radio, out of Chicago.
People are very disillusioned with
the homelessness on the street, the Zoom school.
And we're trying to see if we can get the squirrel
emergency measures.
on 1180.
Still has emergency measures.
Okay, there we go. It's a squirrel, 1180 WSQR, Sycamore, Illinois. Kind of coming in faint today. Oh, there it is. Okay, I don't know if it's got copyright on that or not, but pretty cool.
Grande Totò, come abbiamo detto, c'è un documento che ha pubblicato le poesie d'amore. Totò, ieri ne abbiamo trasmesso una, oggi ve ne leggeremo un'altra.
Here's 1200. WRTO, Chicago.
To some of these shows and then help support this so that they can continue putting on some of these great shows.
Let me just check this. This should be WCLO, Janesville, Wisconsin. I see Crane. Okay, where am I at?
Una situación de un grupo
in order to vote.
ganable para el Sevilla, ¿no?
Okay, here's 1200 WRTO, Chicago.
Un grupo donde el Salzburg Sevilla se enfrenta nada más y nada menos
1220 WKRS, Waukegan.
muy nutrida en esta Champions League y que más
1230 WCLO, Janesville, Wisconsin.
Vada dietro una finestra, guardo fuori.
1240 WSBC, Chicago. Now I know where I'm at. Cool. Okay. I was looking at the dial. Yeah, I do need to adjust this a little bit, I think. Maybe just a little.
access to that. You can always call the box office 815-758-1225.
Here's 1280 WBIG, Aurora, Illinois.
1225 if you have additional.
Część społeczeństwa, to jest większa część społeczeństwa, to widać w sondażach, zdecydowana większość, po prostu nie godzi się na
1300 WRDZ, LaGrange, Illinois.
naszej kultury, naszej wiary i religii.
No właśnie, tutaj Warszawa to jest najlepszy przykład tego, o czym rozmawiamy. Ty jesteś osobą...
6 gigs of data for $30 a month is grab your phones right now.
Okay, stations are getting a little closer together. 1310 WIBA, Madison, Wisconsin.
Off your first month, that's pound 250. Say Pure Talk.
Did, but that's who Aaron Rodgers is, and I have no problem with you being authentic to who you are. But there are consequences to spending your energy in other places. Yes. That's just how it works.
Here's 1330 WNTA, Rockford, Illinois.
You're going to spend time with your family, you're going to spend time with your fiance, you're going to travel. You have an off-season for a reason, and that has value too. You got to shut it down.
And when we come back, we will have more of the Trading Post, and then we will have an obituary report from Dan Lynch.
An obituary report, and they got this, what, the New Kids on the Block or something? 1360 WLBK, DeKalb, Illinois.
Your news and information station. This is FM 98.9, AM 1360, WLBK.
ABC News, I'm Rita Roy. This is the last day.
My heart hurts, baby. I feel pain.
Music on 1380 WBEL, South Beloit, Illinois.
Thank you for tuning in to the Living Grace Church broadcast of Pastor Philip S. Pratt Sr. Be sure to join us Monday through Friday at 11:30 a.m. right here on WGRB Inspiration 1390 a.m. Now, let's hear from Pastor Pratt with today's anointed message.
So there you go. You got the call letters and the station ID. Awesome. This is Chicago, Illinois.
If indeed God did these things through
That's WRJN, Racine, Wisconsin. That's coming in good on 1400. Let's give it some bass.
30 days are up and you qualify for more. Again, that's just kind of planning ahead. But this is Volo Auto Museum. They're great little stocking stuffers, or they're great to put in a little holiday card.
Here's 1410 WRMN, Elgin, Illinois.
Mystery Machine, the Back to the Future DeLorean, Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds, Jake and Elwood's Bluesmobile from the Blues Brothers.
$14.30 WEEF, Deerfield, Illinois.
We were able to love him in a way that we would not have been able to if he had been placed in a home.
Find out how Northern Illinois Hospice can help you. Learn more at Northern Illinois Hospice.
Here's 1440 WROK, Rockford, Illinois.
High fives and big hugs. Hey, I've missed you. To 3-on-3s and being carefree.
Okay, I don't have to move it. That's nice. WCEV 1450, Cicero, Illinois. So there's Iron Country 1490, WGEZ, Beloit, Wisconsin.
We'll talk about what you're up on the air. I'll talk about it. I'll tell everybody you're 5, and we'll get them in. I'll be telling you more about it on my show tomorrow night, 7 to 11. But that is me. I am CC, the Mr. Lamella. I am with you every Wednesday night, 7 to 11, and Friday night, 7 to midnight with the live show every Friday night from 11 to midnight. I'm going to make it up to you guys this week, I promise. If you do want to reach out to me, please do on my Facebook page, CC, Red Bull Radio Chicago. Again, CC, Red Bull Radio Chicago. You can also hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.
So WPJX, Zion, Illinois. It's a rock radio on medium wave. It's awesome. Heavy metal. You'll hear Ozzy and stuff.
CC, Red Bull Radio Chicago at yahoo.com and on Friday night show.
Okay, there's Love's Park 1520. This is WLUV. Nice.
Tonight, 52. Highs around 78. Tomorrow, mainly sunny. Lots of sunshine outside. Thursday, rotational highs at 13.
Watertown?
85. Chance for scattered rain showers. Friday. From the weatherology, weather center. PoweredByWeatherology.com. I'm staff meteorologist Paul Soundwave. Currently, it's 80 degrees.
Doug Tepper is FHN's Emergency Preparedness Coordinator. Doug, how do you define an emergency at FHN?
Well, really, an emergency for us can be anything that changes the...
Okay, let's try to hear some call letters.
So it could be a short-term emergency, like an accident involving techniques today.
To try out different crafts or build on a craft you already enjoy. Annual subscriptions are month to month.
September 14th at 11:34 a.m.
Here's 1620. This is Lake County's Traffic Advisory Radio. Lake County, Illinois. And you got 1640 WSJP, Sussex, Wisconsin. Awesome. Just gonna check out something. We'll go to the Marine Band. I don't think it, I forget where it starts. I think it starts. It's okay. Let's see what we can hear here. I don't have the antenna up. There we go.
An existing single pair system.
The travel times are currently available.
I'm on Marine Band. Getting some pops. I don't know if it's static or something in my area. Or if it's a tuning capacitor. Don't think so.
2021, the Madison Police Department was contacted by a Wisconsin resident living outside of Dane County.
1670 WOZN, The Zone. Nice.
The caller identified himself as a fundraiser working on behalf of MPD, collecting money.
And Jay-Z's 9-year-old daughter has made award show history again. On Sunday, Blue Ivy became the youngest MTV Video Music Award.
And 1690 WBON, Chicago, Illinois. So yeah, full medium wave, because you can go to Marine Band. Love it. Okay, we're done there. We'll go ahead and turn this off. Power off. Beautiful. So there it is, the Panasonic RF-1150. Yes, I do need to clean this volume thing. It was bugging me. I'm crackling a little bit there. Might need a capacitor cleaning or the switch cleaning. Might be this too. I know that on Panasonic these can be finicky and they can actually cause popping too. So could be that. So yeah, this one will have to be torn down. I'm not looking forward to that. I opened this up once and I was a little like, it's a bit of work involved to get to these switches and potentiometers, but we'll get there. We'll get it fixed up. But I think this was a pretty good band scan. It shows you this thing's pretty powerful. Like I said, I wasn't even pointing the radio most of the time and getting all the stations. Gotta love it. If you love this classic, links below, check it out. I want to say you're going to spend $150 to $200 for a good example. If you want something original and nice condition. I think I paid around $120 for mine. Just don't quote me on that, but right around there. Wasn't too bad. Good condition. Pretty happy with it. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, give me a like. You guys are the best. 2, if you like Panasonic radios, vintage, classic, shortwave ones, you want to see more, hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, get notified of future reviews. I do have a cool vintage Panasonic shortwave radio coming up. That'll be nice. You guys will like that. And of course, 3, comment below what you think about the RF-1150. Do you love its big speaker? Do you love the little ribbon dial? Let me know your experiences if you own one and if you had one. Be curious. All right, guys, take care, and we'll see you in my next video.